What's good? What's good, my people? Ooh, it's later than I'm known for streaming. Usually when I stream this late, it's like no camera, no audio. I'll respond via, typing. But nah, it's snow out here in Washington, and this part of Washington has backed everything up, So got nothing to do tomorrow. Well, early anyway. So yeah, decided since I beat Hitman, the other day, I wanted to return to a Shady Part of Me. I was kind of missing playing this game, man. I was playing this one. If you've been following me, I was playing this one kind of religiously. Uh, it's hard for me to find, those semi-innocent kind of puzzle type games, that there's really no harsh conflict going on. It's just you finding your way through the environment. The puzzles can get tricky and annoying, but I don't know. You play this game, you kind of fall for the storyline. You know what I mean? You playing with this particular character who's constantly talking to her shadow in the background, who they go back and forth. One can't stand the light, but the shadow, she can't stand the light. The shadow needs light. So there's this, there's this discourse between the two of them. There's a butting of heads, even though even though their aim is the same goal, or at least seem to be the same goal. And there's always a third party that kind of cuts in, like a narrator, but they can talk to the narrator. It's really confusing, but it's really interesting. And it's really hard for me to find, innocent puzzle games that I like to set up and play. And I would have been playing if you're new to my channel. I would have been playing the last couple of weeks, but I got other stuff. I got Hitman, and then I got the what's it called? Destruction Derby and whatnot. And I don't know. Those kind of took a precedent, but I beat Hitman. Destruction Derby is good, but Destruction Derby has to add a lot of stuff. It's like those online games when they start out, they got a lot, but they're missing a lot, and they got to build up to that. They all start out that way. But now I'm back. I hope you're a fan of puzzle games. It's a little bit, it keeps you moving, but it's slow motion. There's no action, there's no shooting, there's no nothing like that. I bought the game originally because, I don't know, the storyline kind of got to me. I thought it was really interesting. Before I bought it, I read about it online, about the girl in conflict with herself, trying to navigate out of whatever she's in, whatever she's trying to navigate out of. This world that she's in is a shadow of what's really going on in the real world, but you don't know what's going on in the real world. You got some guesses based on the environment. I don't want to go too far into it, you know what I mean? Because I don't know anything yet. They still got you in the dark. So yeah, I said as soon as I got through with one of those games, I was gonna come back, and now here I am. Hope that wasn't too long an explanation, and I hope it wasn't a boring explanation, because I want more people to join in. I want more people to follow me. I want more people to interact with me in the games that I play. Because, when you're sitting up playing by yourself, it gets old, you know what I mean? Sometimes you need to react with people, that connection. Most people only want to connect when they're playing fighting games or shooter games or whatnot. Like, nah, man, we can connect over anything. Even story-driven games that only one person is playing. You know what I mean? And we can scope this out together. At least that's my goal in the long run. You know, I started this channel middle Corona last year. You know, and yeah, I've been at it ever since. Didn't start out, you know, going 60 miles and running, but you know, it's better than nothing. And I've had some reactions here on some games, and oh man, it was absolutely wonderful having people join in and we have a laugh over what it is that I'm playing. And we could do that we could do that with puzzle games too. Maybe this game strikes a nerve. Maybe you understand where this girl is coming from. Maybe you feel for her. I feel for her. Any child stuck somewhere where they shouldn't be stuck, talking to something that they shouldn't be able to talk to, you know, speaks a lot about real life, in my opinion, and the damage we do to each other versus what we could do to each other. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this. We'll see when we get there, but somebody's going to bring somebody into something. Either the shadow's going to bring her into the light, or she's going to bring the shadow into the darkness, and they're going to lose each other. And that's just my best guess. I don't really know that for a fact. But that, you know, that's half the fun of playing these games. Seeing where the story is going. Alright. Communication is cool. Let's get to play. If you're sitting here listening to me, I appreciate you sitting there and listening to me. My name's John. It's nice to meet you. On my channel, I am known as the Alchemic Menace. Alchemy is my thing. That's probably why. Not just alchemy. Alchemy is a branch of Hermeticism. Hermeticism you know, in so many words, is a branch of, you know, esoteric thinking, which I believe is a very important part of society. Which I think is a very important part of. I think esoteric thought is a very important ancient philosophy that we all lost at some point. I don't know if it was lost so much as taken from us, because every book that I've read, and I got plenty, says that we didn't lose anything. We were denied something. And because we were denied something, we lost something here. And losing that thing here and here, we lost what we needed when dealing with each other. You know what I mean? And, you know, if it's not your cup of tea, I understand. It's a lot of extra stuff. But, you know, I spent my short life trying to figure out where this came from and where it went wrong. And I'm not even the friendliest person. I'm not a horrible person. If you met me in real life, we could sit down and have us a jovial adult conversation. I deny very few, you know, because sometimes I've learned in my lifetime, coming from the worst side of the tracks, I've learned in my lifetime, sometimes people just need somebody to listen to them. Now, you know that. And it's a, you know, they don't teach that, but you know it. That's common sense. Sometimes people need somebody to listen to them. But I mean that real connection of having somebody's voice other than your own. You know, one of encouragement and understanding is very important. And some of us forgot that. Some of us don't care. You know what I mean? I remember time, you know, another brain damaged kid growing up thinking that it's all about him. I'm no different from anybody else, which is kind of how I got into Hermetic thought. started reading books on philosophy, books on, and by no stretch am I a philosophizing genius or anything like that, but I like to put it out there because maybe somebody needs to hear something that they haven't heard before. So what little I know, I try to share, not from a place of I'm trying to teach you, but from, hey, this is what I've discovered in my life. I thought it was important. Maybe you'll think it too. So when I play games like this little girl is going through something, and I really want to know what. It just took me a minute to get through some of my, Hitman is Hitman. I had to buy that, and I had to play it. That was my game. I love 47. Been playing it for years. Which buttons are which?
Things with just off balance.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Things with just off balance.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? That's different.
It was time for us. It was time for us.
Oh, she fell straight. Okay.
To seek help. They were here for us.
They hurt me. Are you
Oh,
on their
well.
side?
Time for us to seek help.
You have to understand. They were our guides and you drove them away.
So what?
They were our guides and you drove them away. Break everything. Question is how? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you watch me play this game and I get stuck in one of these puzzles and you have it figured out, and I'm trying to figure it out, please feel free to jump in and tell me what to do so I don't sit here for 37 minutes trying to figure out something that should be obvious, because I will. Really? That was a hideous noise.
You want to get out so bad, even if it hurts me.
I didn't want you to get hurt.
Yes, you did. That's exactly what you wanted.
You don't listen. You don't try. Really? You blamed. You persisted. Why did I do that? You accused.
If you could just let me explain.
Explain what?
What I meant by that. I'm so sorry.
I will never believe.
Please, you have to understand. I need to get out of here.
I need to change. Ah. Oh, crap. think I see it. I think I see it. That's a horrible sound.
You always say you need more. I don't. I just need my friends and my castle and my books.
Who knows what this child is going through in real life? Stuck in this imagination world.
Stop following me. I want to be alone.
No, I won't leave you alone anymore.
Who is she arguing with? That's what I want
You
to know.
made everything bad again.
I'm apologizing here, and you don't even try to listen. Try a bit harder.
You're telling me to try harder? Really? You're the one telling me to try harder? Do what you want. I won't help you anymore. You're on your own now.
I never do what I want. You're the one who's stubborn and keeps acting on her own.
You're on your own now. Wow.
Are you really going to be like this? Let me do all the work for you. I understand that I may have made a mistake. Forgive me. Please.
That don't sound like an apology. I
Come on, don't shut me out again.
understand that I may have made a mistake. You know, the fake ass people. I understand that
Some
I may
advice,
have
maybe?
done something wrong. But who really knows out here? I show my
What did you say?
hesitation so dimly, so vaguely, it allows lures to take hold and shapes all decisions. My wavering. Knock on the door. What door?
Hello?
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Oh no. Oh no. Am I going in circles?
That
Am
was
I
nice.
going the right way? Where are you?
Nowhere.
Where were you? What were you doing?
Nothing.
You serious? When she gets in this position, the controls change, and it makes navigating a lot harder.
Where am I?
On your own.
On your own. Who is that talking? If the little girl taps out, she doesn't want to be bothered anymore, then all that's left is the shadow. And the shadow has to act on her own. But who's the shadow? The dude that I don't know who he is, he said, "You're alone, you're on your own." I'm sorry. It's me trying to figure things out. Trying to figure out if
I feel tired. Sometimes
her
I
and the
just
shadow
want to
are
be
one and the
alone.
same. I know
just
the
want
esoterics
silence.
of it. Her and the shadow are one and
Didn't
the
you
same.
say
You cannot
didn't
deny
leave
your shadow
anything
self.
besides your friends, your castle, and your books?
At least that's what I
happened to
read.
that?
And believe it or not, this plays a lot into, this explains quite a bit without actually explaining it. You just gotta know what it is you're looking at. Oh, that was dope. I like that. Little pulley system.
My friends leave me alone when I tell them to.
And the problem is that I don't. Right? Sorry.
No. Now we asking some deeper questions. Am I a liability? But who's asking? That's a little girl. That's not something little girls, or little boys for that matter, it's not something they typically ask themselves. Am I a liability? That's something that an adult would ask. So is this person a little girl? Is this person... I hope they actually explain it by the game's end, but you know. Is this a little girl? Is this the grown woman fighting with herself? Or something of the sort. I wish I could explain it and sound smarter in the process, but that's probably not gonna happen. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Am I a bird? Strange.
I have nowhere else to go but to you.
Am I a liability? Am I a burden?
No, you're just a bit heavy.
Wow. That's a burden.
Just a bit loud.
Should I keep my distance? Should I stay silent? Just for you?
just like you broke my castle.
I know. It was necessary. We can build other bridges and other castles.
I can't switch. Oh wow.
You look so tired. Please don't push yourself.
Hey, how you doing, Rizuzan? How you doing, man? This is a shady part of me. Got it out of the PlayStation Store for, I don't even remember. I think it was like $14.99, I believe. I'm all right, my brothers. Good to see anybody else in here besides my own voice. How you doing tonight? You doing all right? Everything going okay on Valentine's Day? Well, you gotta love these tricky puzzles. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear. I spent my money, got my wife her gifts. I've done what I needed to do today. Ooh, really? I got back pain. I don't wish that on nobody. Lord knows I need a better seat. Just dinner? That's all you need to do. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Let me tell you something about Valentine's Day. overdo it, and you out a couple $1,000s. Be careful. It's a trick. Make her feel special. Then go home. Because it will stack up a little bit. I can't complain. My wife has specific tastes. My wife has specific tastes on holidays where she can get something out of it. And I gotta respect the hustle. I honestly do. I can't even get mad because she don't have me getting typical stuff. Like, flowers and stuff like that. Dinner, for sure. She knows she'll be able to get whatever dinner she wants. And a Valentine's Day gift to her is like, oh, you know what you can get me for Valentine's Day? That new Sims expansion pack that I've been looking at? Like, if I get that, will that count as your Valentine's Day gift? Yes! So, I don't mind getting stuff like that. Whatever counts as a gift, I'm pretty much game. I'm talking to you, but I'm seriously trying to figure this. I'm really trying to figure this crap out. Hey, what in the hell? I'm about to leave it in a minute. I done left a few. Oh, really? You just told me something. I'm gonna find out what day that is, and I'm gonna go cuss my wife out. You owe me some back white day gifts. I like that. You should have even told me that. March 14th. Good. Appreciate that, my brother. Right there on my calendar. Like, it's March 14th. Guess what day it is? White Day in Japan. Still a holiday. That's gonna be funny. Yeah, I appreciate that. You doing anything tonight for the rest of the night? Actually, it's the day men buy girl stuff. Is it? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that off my calendar in a little bit. You just working? You have to work today? I'm sorry you had to, man. I'm over here in Yeah. This is my little personal channel that I'm trying to get up. So if you're not following me, please feel free to follow me. I'll use all the followers I can get. But work on this, not if you got an opening, if you have an opening and you're not watching over people's lives or anything like that, I always say try to make the day go as smoothly as you could possibly. No judgment here. I'd do it. Yeah, if you're not following, please feel free to follow. I can use all the followers and company that I can get. I'm not working full time on my channel. I'd like to. You know what I mean? If I could turn this into because I'm looking at a lot of channels. A lot of people do this full time and bills are paid. Hey, I'd love to. But they've been doing it for years. I started this, I think, back in March or April. Corona lockdown time. Yeah, that's when I started this. Not professionally. Yeah, I'm from Los Angeles, where I went to school for it. But I moved up here to Washington like 4 years ago. I know, I got my bachelor's degree. I know 3D art and whatnot. But ultimately, It's like any other high-paying business. They got 3 seats and 10,000 people going for those 3 seats. It's tough. Oh, did you see the video that I posted yesterday? Was that what you talking about? I don't know why I posted videos. That thing was 5 hours long. I said, who the hell gonna sit up here for 5 hours and watch this? Nobody. Doggone it. You know what? Thank you for telling me that. Nah, man. The 3D tag is I forgot about that. No, the 3D tag is these devices don't I don't know, they don't mingle with each other. Because I did my 3D work on my computer. I did that yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday. I just felt like I'm snowed in here in Washington, so we can't really do too much. So I just worked on the project that I was working on in the video. But now I'm back on my PlayStation 5, and this is a stream straight from the PlayStation 5. So everything that you put on your computer as far as tags and everything go, it should change automatically when you start playing on here, but it doesn't, because there's no communication between the two devices. Sad as that is, I'm not mad at them or nothing. No, I'm deleting. I forgot that they don't communicate right. Indie game, yeah, it's some indie game, puzzle, adventure game, yeah. Okay. Yeah, when you could go back and forth between the two, you got to do everything manually. Much as that sucks. There we go. Well, yeah, we snowed in, so yesterday I felt like doing some work. I don't really try so much to fill up my portfolio like I used to. When I moved up here to Washington, I kind of calmed down a little bit. The industry, especially when it comes to 3D artists, yeah, Washington State. The industry with 3D artists is merciless. I'll type it in the thing. There's not much to it because I'm a picky bastard when it comes to the work. I post mine on the 3D site where you can just look at all the models. I don't have much there because I haven't done much that I want to show off. And now, ever since I moved up here, I don't even try to go for the jobs anymore. I just work. Just a second. All right, I'm gonna post the. I'm gonna put the link in the text box. It's a 3D portfolio, so if you want to look at the models that I've done, what few I have done. Yeah. Which I don't even Discord, to be honest with you. 10,000 things to do. Yeah, I know. The point of me being on here was to, do what I love to do, have fun doing it. I try to pace myself, you know what I mean? Discord is fine, but I don't know a whole bunch of people using Discord. A few. Like my wife uses Discord a lot because she games and she has gamer groups that she's in, but me, I said, I'll worry about it when I worry about it. It's not like I'm in a rush or anything. Oh no, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I'd love to get away from, the standard 9 to 5, the standard 9 to 5 job. And I guess that depends on what your standard 9 to 5 job is, because some people out here making good money. Oh, you like that? Can you can you guess who the unknown hero? Can you guess who the unknown hero is? I know you can. I just like to ask. And it's also not a matter of. It's also not a matter of. It's not just a matter of can you guess who the unknown hero is? Because you can. We know that. But just yeah. It wasn't that. I knew people would get that right away. The question is, assuming there is an answer, can you guess which one is in the coffin? A buddy of mine who is an artist, not a professional artist, but he is an artist. He's an artist with a very active imagination, and he is more attached to the Legend of Zelda than I am. I'm a so-so fan, but I got a friend out here who's just die hard. If you tell him the last Zelda game sucked, even if it did, even if it didn't, they haven't really made any bad ones, but if you tell him one was bad because of this, oh my God, he'd be ready to put a hit out on you. But as I was going along making it, he was like, I was giving him ideas, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that would be perfect. That would be perfect." He was the one that gave me the idea. Make it, because it's a diorama, so I put elements from each Legend of Zelda in it. And the question will always remain, which one is in the coffin? Because at the end of the day, Link dies. He doesn't die during the storyline, but, eventually he meets his end. I wrote a story. I like to write stories out for my dioramas, just because I ain't got nothing else to do. But the story that I wrote out for was, at the end of the day, Link saves the day and banishes evil back to where evil needs to go. But at the end of the day, when Link dies, Link basically dies alone. So the diorama was me giving Link the hero's proper burial. You know what I mean? It was a beautiful idea when I originally thought of it. I didn't really get many responses on it. And that website, Sketchfab, yeah, I wasn't able to put up my best rendering of that scene, unfortunately. Yeah, you got to pay for a premium account on that website to post the most high resolution version of that. So as good as it looks, it actually looks better, because that's not the full high version, the high resolution version of it. Yeah, those lights get brighter, those glowing effects get brighter. I don't know if you can see it, but those little fairies, the 3 goddesses that are sitting in the bottles, they're a lot brighter. It's gonna be the same way with my new project. If you don't have to watch the whole you don't have to watch the whole 5 hours. But if you watch any of it, that new diorama I'm working on, which the video is from yesterday. I've been working on it. Like, what? How many videos have I done? Like three or four videos just working on that project. It's Disney related, so if you don't get a chance to look at it, it's King Mickey's Throne. I got the idea, from playing Kingdom Hearts. But I put different a few different elements from, Disney here and there, not too many, because uh, I do dioramas now in my spare time when I get inspired to do them, and I want to make sure. The whole point of me doing 3D dioramas is to keep it simple. That's why my portfolio isn't overt, because I can get the work done, but I suck at keeping it simple. Sometimes I get so many ideas, I overdo it, and I build the scene up to this grandiose thing in my head, and when something goes wrong and I can't make it happen the way I want to, then I just get upset, scrap the whole project, and then just clear out everything on my computer and then just wait till I get inspired to do something else. It's a bad habit, and I need to quit. So dioramas are training for me to just add a little bit, put the scene together, make it look like something people recognize, make it beautiful to look at, make it as pretty as you possibly can, end it, and then move on. Don't say, "Oh, I can add this," and try to, because you burn yourself in 3D and digital art, 2D, 3D doesn't matter. You burn yourself out like you wouldn't believe worrying about what to do next. Which is why I haven't tried to go overboard with this channel. You know what I mean? Like, it'll come when it comes. I'll do what I can to move the process along, as far as getting followers and, a large following and being able to do my thing at home. Like, it'll come when it comes. Wow. Don't get me wrong. I want as many followers as possible, move things along, but not like it's dire or anything like that. Because I've seen the games people like to. I've seen the games people like to watch on here. It's not really, puzzle games like this. Some people like to watch this, but usually stuff that's a little bit more action oriented, which is fine. I love the action games myself. But, sometimes you just want to kind of slow down, relax a little bit, and do things at your own pace. Otherwise, what's the point of you trying to do for yourself? You know what? I don't remember when it came out. I don't remember hearing anything about it. I don't remember where I saw it. I saw it. Yeah. I understand that. I'm not into it myself. Not bad or anything, but sometimes I do want. I mostly play like the action games. I think my longest game that I've played for years is DC Universe, because I'm a major DC Comics fan. And I don't really have any. I didn't have any puzzle games. I don't know. I saw this somewhere. I think in a magazine. Oh, okay. You like to be in it, but you don't want to watch nobody else play. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna go see it, and I'm gonna sound like the biggest hypocrite on earth when I say this. I'm gonna sound like the biggest hypocrite on earth when I say this. I'm gonna go see it because it does look good. It does look good, but in the hierarchy of DC, of the DC universe and DC Comics, believe it or not, and I'll explain why. In DC Universe,
Take time to bridge the gaps.
um, Batman, Superman are my two least favorite. Let that sink in for a second. Now that it's sunk in, The reason those two are my least favorite isn't because they're horrible, isn't because they're bad, isn't because I don't like them, because I do. It's because they're the breadwinners for DC Comics. And because they're the breadwinners, you can understand. They're my least favorite. Even Batman. Batman's not a bad character. I don't even think Superman's a bad character. I will go see the movies. I will read a comic book every once in a while, but they're my least favorites because they're the breadwinners for DC Comics. When you go to a comic book shop, one of the things I used to hate going to a comic book shop is that you go there, this is the DC Comics section. This section is the Marvel Comics section. This section is the Image Comics section. That section is Independent Comics. That section over there, that's the Batman section. That section next to it over there, that's the Superman section. That's how many comic books, either directly or indirectly, is related to Batman, Superman. They have entire whole sections to their self because there's just been so much content for them over the years, and that's fine. They are old as hell, especially Superman. But Batman, but DC Comics has 10,000 wonderful characters that I have been admiring since I was a kid. And they do very little with them. And it's freaking annoying.
Focus on...
That noise from that object completely blurred out what he was saying. That's so sad. But, yeah, dude, I used to collect the cards growing up, collected a few comic books over the years. I'm not a super comic book collector, nor do I want to be. But I've had my time. And there are so many characters that are so interesting. And have powers. And they have powers that you just want to see more from them. Heroes and villains. You know what I mean? And they don't spend any time dealing with them. You know what I mean? Once a blue moon, you can expect them to bring back... Once a blue moon, you can expect them to bring the character back, reimagined or something like that, but they don't really, I mean, I could go down a list if you're interested, but I don't want to bore anybody to death.
My room is never for good things, never.
Calm down.
The reason I'm still interested in this game
It's all right.
is because I was captivated by the character. This girl is going through something. It's something major. It's something mental health related, you know, and it just kind of, I don't remember where I learned about this game. I just kind of, it was like an old magazine or something. I was like, what was that? And then I went and looked it up. $14.99, why not? But yeah, there's 10,000 characters that they have. Like, dude, can I get some more with these characters, please? You know, but they don't want to. And I hate that. I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened. Huh. Okay. Hey, what's up? You on here watching too? What's up, boy? Yeah, one of them is Destro. That's my dude. Rizuzan, that's my main man right there. I used to work with him for years. You want to talk about artists and how cutthroat the game art, 3D art industry is. That guy right there. But yeah, he got it right. Deathstroke is one of them. But you know what? At least they do things with Deathstroke more often. Deathstroke goes through comic book series like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't get as many as Batman or Superman, but he does go through them. And Deathstroke is he's that character. You know what I mean? He's design. People love him. People love his design. People love his attitude. People love the fact that he's a hired gun. So, of course they're going to use him. Of course they're going to use him. Unlike, let's see, who would be a great example of just a random DC comic character that I love? That I never get to see. One of my favorites growing up was Ragman. Yeah. Those are very dark and adult horror vibe to them. There's a couple of things from DC's Black Label that do that. I'm not just DC. Don't think that for a second. I read anything that catches my attention. DC, Marvel, Image. You know what I mean? I'm a super DC Comics fan, but my favorite comic character of all time is probably Spawn. I've been reading Spawn since day freaking one. What it came out in 1990, either 90 and 91. And Spawn was only out for, I don't know if you're old enough to remember like I am, but Spawn was out for a few years back when it first hit the market in 1990. It was only a few years. By like year 3, it was already getting movie scripts, video games. People just fell in love with the character immediately. And I did too. I was a kid. You like to read that terrible, raunchy stuff when you... The movie, yeah. You remember the movie, never read the comic book? Oh, it's an interesting one. You like Hellboy? I love Hellboy. Big fan of Hellboy. What the hell do they expect me to do with this? Mostly just Batman? No. Spawn was a great comic, still kind of is. Batman, when something happens to catch my interest. If you need specifics, the very last thing Batman did, not the most current thing, right now they're doing Future State, but they did Commando Comics. I don't think I read Commando Comics. Future State. The last thing Batman did was Batman, what was it called? Death Metal. That was interesting. World War II Prince. I know those. I haven't read any, but I know those. Do you know the game Watch Dogs? Which I'm also playing. Not right this second, but I'm also playing Watch Dogs. Well, that's also a very good comic, believe it or not. At least I like it. I didn't read Dredd and Batman. Watch Dogs is a very good comic. I didn't read Dredd and Batman. I read Batman. Yeah, Watch Dogs is very. They made a really good comic, believe it or not. I like Dredd. I like the character Dredd. I never read the comics. Used to read Dredd. Okay. Dredd is a good storyline. I just never read the comics. Not personally. I watched the movies, but I never read the comic. Hellboy, I read the comics and I saw the movies, and they were extremely good. I'm sad, I like this last one that they made, and I'm sad that Guillermo del Toro didn't get to finish out his version of Hellboy. That was a disappointment. Hollywood, thank you. Dredd and Batman. I think there's a Batman in Dredd. Batman had to go meet everybody in his illustrious career. Did you? I remember those. Oh yeah, that's what's up. I am familiar. I didn't know. I haven't read too many comics. The only reason I'm sort of familiar with 2000 AD comics, and I don't know if this character is attached to him. Me and my wife, we went to go see we had to see it at an independent theater, but the actor Ryan Phillippe, was it Ryan Phillippe? I can't remember the name of that movie. They did? Okay. There was another the UK did a comic book movie. I'm gonna look it up right now. 2010, 2011, and it was about a character. It looked interesting, so we went to go see it. Hold on. Was it Ryan Phillippe? He did a movie in 2010, 11-ish, where he played a UK superhero, but he wore like this big bag over his head. It was really interesting. I didn't know what the hell it was, but it was really interesting. Now it's gonna drive me freaking nuts until I figure out what it was. Oh, let me see if I can Google the hell. Damn. What in? I know I'm not crazy. Something about some damn clocks. I watched it one time. It was really interesting too. I could have the actor wrong. I remember it being Ryan Phillippe, but the hell do I know? I don't remember nothing worth nothing. Okay, wait, hold on. Franklin. Hold on. Franklin. I saw it originally. I didn't know that it was like a hero because, not from the UK, so I'm not even thinking about, UK comic books. But it was called Franklin. Franklyn. Franklin. And he has a portrait of broken lives of four, a vigilante detective. And the only reason I went to go see that is because his costume, his mask is different. But the overall look of the character, he reminded me of Rorschach from Watchmen. And I didn't know what it was. It just looked cold as hell. And I remember it being a good movie. I haven't watched it since, what year was that? It was 2000. This is before Watchmen, the movie, but the comic book. I read the comic books, but yeah, Franklin. It came out in 2008, but we never heard about it out here. I don't remember how the hell I heard about it. I came across it somehow, Franklin, And then when I looked it up before we went to go see it, they said it was based on a comic book, based on a UK comic book. Oh yeah, okay. I forgot I could do that. Doggone it. I'm gonna get this figured out. They not about to sit here and make me look like no damn fool. Absolutely ridiculous. Wonder if I could bypass. I'm just trying stuff out. I'm thinking about comic books. I ain't even. If I do that, she gets crushed to death. See what happens. What a hot crock of garbage. Yeah, on this game, if you mess up, you rewind the whole thing. So do I bring the damn thing up here? Or do I leave it down there? They need their asses kicked for this one. Go up here. I don't see what this does that the one down at the bottom doesn't do. No more openings, no more possibilities. Okay, can't run that way. Alright, let's put some thought into this, because this puzzle gonna drive me nuts. But that's why I play the game, right? Okay, there's a pass-through right there. Doesn't make life any easier, though. I knew she was gonna die, but I'm running out of ideas. Okay, I have to be sideways. My God, do I feel like an idiot. I told y'all, man, if you watching this and you figure it out, say something. I'm gonna sit here for that. I'm gonna sit here for 13 years like an idiot trying to figure out what to do now. I made it this far. That was a miracle. You were supposed to say something. Jesus, you my boy. You supposed to say something. I don't look stupid. Is Rizu, you still there? Rizuzan? Rizuzan? Is that how you pronounce it? Look here, you supposed to say something to you. You my new ace in the hole. Y'all supposed to be like, nah, you supposed to go this way. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. I'm running around like a jackass. I'm like, damn, what do I do next? And then when you finally figure it out, it's like, wow, am I an idiot? Oh, that's classic. I like that. I'm also glad I got up there because somebody was about to go. Like I said, I don't collect Superman comics, but I don't deal with Superman, but I know when to deal with Superman and when not to deal with him. Trust me. 100,000 people on Earth had this, but I made sure I got one. This is like my second or third. I believe this is going to be worth something one day, even though it ain't worth nothing right now. But it's Superman number 123. That was one of the issues where originally when Superman died. A lot of people don't remember that. I think that happened when I was in junior high school. Don't quote me on that. Mid-90s. Superman died, and after he died, he came back as a completely different Superman. And I'm not talking about that, wow. Can't believe I did that. I'm not talking about that, really? I'm not talking about that typical standard Man of Steel type. You remember when Wizard You know what? I haven't dealt with Wizard Magazine in so long. You could have told me there wasn't still a thing and I'd have believed you. You know what I mean? Like Wizard Magazine ain't a thing no more? What the hell happened? Did it go out of business? Did it go out of business? You could have told me otherwise. I never bought Wizard Magazine, but which one is the one that's still going? It's not, if it's not Wizard, it's which one was the one that dealt with like toys? Toy Biz, ain't that one still going? I think I still see it on I think I still see it on the shelves. You know good and damn well they made that way too. Y'all know they made that way too difficult. That was just ridiculous. Open up the next pad, damn it. Going up more of these damn ladders. That took me 12 years to figure out. That's okay. We're gonna keep it pushing. Okay, so they put hers right. I wonder if there's anything to grab over on this side. Hell to the no. Alright. Are you kidding me? I didn't even put two and two together. That's my fault. Okay, so slide her up this way. She goes up to the safety zone. I'm sure I'm gonna have to bring this with me. Hey, dude, I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you following me. You don't know what that means to me. You cool people, come back, please. I'm off for the next few days. I'm gonna play something. Let's have us a chat, have some fun. That's what this life connection thing is. You know what I mean? Come back anytime. I appreciate you. And have a good the rest of your night too. I know you working. Doggone it, they always trying to make me think about this stuff. Jesus, you still there? Oh yeah, cheers, man. Good, got me a UK partner now. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna appreciate this game to not torture me. Okay, good. I don't want to be sitting here talking to myself looking like a crazy person. You know what, Jesus? I'm glad you on here, man. Cause you not just anybody. I know you. Jesus, look here. You don't have to watch the whole video, but I posted a video yesterday. It's like 5 hours long. Don't do that to yourself. 5 hours. I was working in my 3D program. You know I could do that for like 12 hours. So don't sit up there and watch all 5 hours, especially since you already know how to do everything. Go and watch it and tell me if you think it looks all right. I'm working on it. It's like the last thing I did with the Legend of Zelda, the diorama. Same thing, but like I made this one Disney themed. It's got like a Disney theme to it. I tried to be creative. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the super Walt Disney person on earth, so I tried to, the point of doing 3D dioramas. The point of 3D dioramas, right, is to tell a story with, I said I was going to practice, and I've been practicing, the dioramas, how you have to do quick work on them. Do quick work, do it as fast as you can, make it as pretty as possible, but keep it simple. Don't go overboard. Because you know me, Jay, I go overboard. I will try to do a whole theme park of stuff and burn myself out, and I'm trying to avoid that. But I tried to be creative with it. It's another diorama. I got good responses when I did that Legend of Zelda one. But, don't watch all 5 hours of the video. Just see where it started, even though I've been working on it for a minute. See where it started, see where I am, like right now. Just look at the little bare essentials. Do it later, because I need people in here with me as I stream. But do that later. Just look at it, see if you get it. I did it like a Disney theme. It's like Mickey I didn't do Mickey, because I suck at characters. You the character, man. But, the environment, Mickey's throne. I was playing Kingdom Hearts, and that's where I got the inspiration from. And then I started throwing different Disney elements into it. Kept it simple just to see if people could understand the story I was trying to tell, But the central of the theme was King Mickey. If you play Kingdom Hearts, and I know you have, then you know that character and the separation of the Disney worlds and him sitting at the very center of it. I put a thing into it. Just tell me if it look all right, man. And I value your opinion, because I know you know what you're doing with this stuff. Yeah. I do that, but I think I kept it. I think I kept it, fairly tame this time around. I think I kept it fairly tame. I'm not saying I actually did. I'm not saying I actually did. I said I think I kept it fairly tame. And what you see in there, if anything looks good, it's all decoration, man. I had more actual 3D models in that scene, and they didn't come out looking like I wanted them to, so I took them out. Not to say that I can't go back and add them later on, but they didn't look right. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to do something quick. There's a lot of things I could do to that scene, and maybe I'll take the time later, but I just wanted it to be quick, pretty, and simple, especially when I appreciate that. Jesus, you like me. You will sit there and watch somebody work for hours and hours. Do not do that to yourself. Go get you a drink and then just like through the thing. Don't sit there and watch 5 hours of video. Do not do that to yourself. I get away from one damn thing. I get away from one damn difficult puzzle and they throw my ass right back into it with another one. Well, I know I have to go that way to the right, but if you can get those little birdie things, you get them while the getting is good. Question is how. If I jump over them, I'll be stuck. Go to the edge and push yourself up. So just jump up this way. And if I push this on top of her, it'll destroy the shadow. And that ain't a good look for nobody. Oops. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna. No, let me shut up before I speak ahead of myself. And do something really stupid. How do I get that? I can't think of any other ways to get across. There is no way to. See if I can see things a lot better from up here. Nonsense. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil the show and stay here for 12 hours trying to figure this out. Can't she duck or something? What a friggin' load. To hell with this. I can't about face. Yeah, doesn't it? It doesn't just suck, it sucks ass. Major ass. Okay. And now she dies. Ugh, ridiculous. Flip it. It's getting late. I'm tired, and I got more story to uncover. If they wanted me to figure that out, they should have took my GED into account, but they didn't. I'm lying. I don't have no GED. I graduated from high school and college. I ain't got no genius level stuff to show for any of those. I'm just saying I did. I don't even say I graduated. I say I finished. I ain't really got nothing to show you, but I finished. How the hell that stupid paper bird thing? Origami bird. This girl better have one hell of a dramatic story to tell by the time I get to the end, dealing with all this. I like the game though. As I was saying earlier, there's not too many like, you know, just regular kind of games, I guess. You know, these little puzzle games that keep it fairly innocent.
I don't need help. I just need more time.
Breathe. What?
What is that white
Time.
noise?
I don't understand. If you want to help, do it right. If you're not talking anymore, whom do you think I will listen to? I knew they were going to try to screw me.
You listen to me.
Haha, got it.
No, I listen to her.
She was like, no, I listen to her. It'd been funny if the little girl said, don't your punk ass forget it. I'll get out of here. I want to know what this girl is doing in real life. Running across a damn clock, she's putting herself in danger. Did I miss something? Oh, I see. Can't go that way. Got me running all the way over here. No good and damn well this character got asthma. No, she don't. She don't really got asthma. I'm just saying. Alright, get your shadow ass in the damn thing.
You need to remember. You need to learn.
Wait for me to remember. Wait for me to learn.
Are they gonna tell me who she is? Oh, we somewhere else. Oh, that was slick. Okay. That was on the slick too. The long dream, the bad dream, the big show. What the hell? You know, for $14.99, they sure did make a long ass game.
Is this what you wanted to
I ain't mad at her.
I guess that's a yes.
This is depression for you. This girl is miserable. She had a friggin', circus, carnival? And she'd rather go hide in the shadows than to try to have fun at this place. I wouldn't wish that on no kid. What is this place? It's a circus. Have fun. She's miserable. She's miserable. They have seen, they have said, they have talked. Oh, damn. I lost the balloon. A balloon killed her shadow. I can't make this up. Things look kind of fun here, don't you think? Is that her mom trying to take her out to have some fun and get her to open up?
Haven't we seen you before, fishing man?
Yeah, we done seen the fishing man. I can remember like 4 different occasions. I'm starting to think he's a pedophile stalker in the real world. But I don't know that for a fact, so I won't say that. Oh, wow.
I didn't expect it to still be there.
Is she talking to her daughter or is she talking to herself? I think this is a person dealing with themselves about themselves. Maybe a lost childhood or something like that. Of course, that's the generic answer. I really don't have anything smart to add to the conversation about it. Behind the stage. Oh. What? Okay, I'm lost again. Yeah, that wasn't obvious at all.
Hey, thank you for doing all the work. I wish I could carry you like this.
What a cracker. Damn right.
Do you remember this as well?
Sure don't. A distant memory. She's, I guess, watch where you going. Guess she's trying to remember something pleasant that she can't remember since she's been lost in the middle of all this shroudedness. Hopefully it has a positive ending, because this is a sad story. I can stay silent too, you know. It's a welcome change not to be forced to speak. That's depression. That's clinical depression. And when you start talking to yourself or your shadow self, or as a child talking to the imaginary friend of the shadow self, or an adult talking to the part of you that was a child that you can't let go, or something like that, it turns into just some sad ish. You know what I mean? At least in my opinion, it do. Are these kids gonna cheer for me again? She was in a mental hospital at the beginning of the game. You remember the beginning? She was in a mental hospital, or so it seemed. A mental hospital. Remember, we never found. She's still locked in this world of her own creation. We really did. Oh no? Well, she would. The beginning of the game was weird. Just like the progression through the game was weird. At the beginning of the game, she was on a. At the beginning of the game, she was on a swing in a yard, very gloomy looking yard. And then as you, and it wasn't even her, it was her shadow. Her shadow was on the swing. And then you lead the shadow, you progress the shadow forward, and then she ends up with the girl, and they get each other moving forward. And you start in a place that looks like a hospital, but it's so tied into her psyche and her imagination, I'm guessing, that I guess I could see it as her imagination running away from her. She's in a hospital, but she likes to imagine. The girl doesn't like light, so she doesn't go out. She doesn't do anything. And it looked like a hospital, and then you get away from the hospital to a construction site. She's progressing through life. The question is that I don't know how she's progressing through life. Is she a child? Like, I'm playing with a child. I see that. But the child is speaking to an adult. Matter of fact, a couple of adults. An adult that, like the way they talk, it seems like the adult is also her. So I don't know if outside of this imaginary place, or if it is an imaginary place, it could be some Peter Pan type crap. But I don't know if outside of this imaginary place, if she's a child speaking to an adult consciousness, which doesn't really make sense to me. But I'm not a shrink. I don't know. Or if she's an adult whom her shadow self is a child. The inner yeah, like an inner child. I don't know. I don't know who's who. Because one minute the little girl seems to be the one in charge. But then the next minute it seems like the adult voice is the one that's in charge. So I don't know. And then the girl can't stand light. That's when you lose. If you get her in light for too long, you lose. She doesn't like light. But her shadow is different. Her shadow, which I think is carrying the adult voice, the shadow needs light because you can't cast a shadow if there's no light. So when the shadow gets exposed to total darkness, she gets eliminated. So they gotta help each other move along. Look at them little bastards watching me with the tea kettle heads. How the hell am I supposed to jump over a damn dragon?
Thank you.
Yay!
I don't mind playing, you know. I remember playing a lot back then.
See? You can't tell who's talking. Is it the adult talking to, like you said, an inner child, and it's like a mental thing going on? But I don't know. I'm guessing I won't know until the end of the game. It's an interesting game. I had to take a break from it to play like Hitman. I still got to finish. Still got to finish Watch Dogs.
They don't talk either. Have you seen them?
All right, my brothers. It's been 2 hours. I've been playing this, and I love this game. Don't get me wrong, but I can only do the running around, puzzle figuring out stuff for a short amount of time, which is like 2 hours for me. And during daylight hours. I'm tired, man. I've been up all day, you know. Y'all don't know how much I appreciate you for jumping y'all asses in here and keeping me company. So I'm not talking to myself while I'm talking to this person in the game about what they doing. You look crazy doing that. Rather not have to. Jesus, man, you my main man. You got my cell phone number. You can text me anytime. You know it's a pleasure talking to you. I appreciate you jumping on here though, man. If you still there. I think you are. I'm glad you jumped in, Jesus, now that I think about it. I'm not going to talk to my damn shadow. I got a wife to nag me out of feeling the need to talk to my shadow. That's why men get wives, so they don't end up talking to their shadow on the wall. Yeah, for sure, man. Jesus, man, you're going to have to jump in when I'm playing some action-oriented stuff. I done beat all of Hitman 3, and I ain't see you nowhere in here. I'm messing with you, G. I know you got to work, dude. I know. Just like me, I got to work. I'm not working right now, dude, because, Friday we started getting snow, and it happens in Pacific Northwest Washington. Snow happens, but it's not normal. So believe it or not, even though they get snow every year, a small amount for a short period of time, nobody's used to it. Nobody can drive in it. Nobody wants to deal with it. So for the short time we get snow out here, things close down, roads get backed up. You can't really do anything. It's going to start melting, I think, tomorrow. or the day after. Not really sure, but till it's gone, yeah, I'm home. You know, so I'll be back on. I don't already beat Hitman 3. If you haven't played it, it was a good game, really good game. And other than that, I'm waiting for other stuff to get released on this PlayStation 5 so I can, you know, I can't think. Let me see. The next things I'm getting before I lose you. The next things I'm getting for sure. I'm trying to remember what comes out next because a lot of stuff. Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. I beat it. I think yesterday, either yesterday or the day before. The day before. It was a great game. The next thing that I can think of that I'm excited about is Far Cry 6. And have you seen that game Returnal? Returnal? I ain't heard nothing about that game, but I watched the preview for it. Oh my God, that game looks sexy. You seen that? If you ain't seen it, check it out. It's beautiful. The way the character is moving all fast and busting at him in third person. Oh my God. I'm gonna end up spending some money on that damn game. I wasn't even looking for it, and I'm gonna spend some money on it. Hope it doesn't disappoint. Because after Cyberpunk, I'm a little afraid that somebody else is gonna dick me out of my money. You waiting on Bravely Default 2? I forgot that they was working on that. I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay. I'm glad I'm gonna have to go look that one up. I haven't heard much from it, just that they were working on it. But anyway, let me get going because I gotta use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on tomorrow at some point, maybe early, maybe late, maybe both, because I ain't got nothing else to do any damn way. I'm a scrub. I can't help it. Jesus, man, you my dude. Supposedly this month, I'm gonna look into it. I haven't seen the trailers or nothing. But okay, I'm gonna do that when I come back from the bathroom. But yeah, I'm gonna get off, relax a little bit before I eventually take my ass to sleep. Jesus, it's been a pleasure. Hit me up on my cell phone more. You got my cell. I think you got my cell phone, right? Hold on, let me make sure I got yours. Because if not, I'll send it to you. I think you got my. Oh yeah. Because you sent me them pictures when you got Sandman. Yeah, you got my. Feel free to hit me up more, dude, because ain't nothing going on in this damn state. I ain't got nothing to do. Help me want to stay amongst the living. Or at the very least, catch BO here, dude. You know you my dude. But yeah, go and watch that video from yesterday. Don't sit there and watch 5 hours, but just get the gist of it. See what I've done with it and how it looks. And, you know, I always welcome your opinion on the work because I know you could do the work, too. But, yeah. Till then, get off, and I'm going to relax my ass. Thank you. I'm going to relax my ass a little bit before I knock out for the night. So, if I don't see you early tomorrow, you'll see me on at some point, man. Check me out. Hit me up anytime. Anybody else that I don't know, like my man that was in here earlier, feel free to follow me. Come check me out anytime. And yeah, let's talk some ish. I'm sure there's other stuff coming out that I don't know about. Put me on game. I don't be keeping up like I used to. I got kids. I can't keep up with stuff like I used to. Tell me. Because I want to feel alive too. My kids make me feel alive enough, man. But, you want to keep up with games and comics and, stuff that, hey, I feel good dealing with this stuff. You want to hear more about that. So anyway, I'm going to get off. Take care, Jesus. I'll talk to you later for sure, man. Deuces.